Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I am Sakshi Batra and with me somebody truly special and you wouldn't be expecting this one. With me is Mr. Chetan Bhagat. He is the biggest English language novelist of India thus far in India's history. Welcome to Business Today TV.
Thank you, Sakshi. Good to
Well,
be here.
it's amazing to have you with us, and of course, your the kind of life story you've had, the kind of success story you've had. You have been the OG influencer that most of youth really, relate to. And so, I'm going to be asking you some fun questions today, which will also inspire to a lot of our viewers as well. So, first of all, I want to understand from you. Of course, you had a very cushy job and you left that to pursue your dream career, which is being an author, and of course then you donned many other hats. How did you get the courage to do that? Because a lot of youngsters still deal with that fear of losing secure jobs and pursuing their dreams.
Even I had the fear. It's not like I was fearless, or yes, there was some courage, but ultimately, we have to. And I have. It's not like I always do this, but sometimes you have to listen to your heart than your head in life. And if you don't do that, after a long time, that feeling doesn't go away. If your heart really wants to do something, and you don't do it, it only grows, that feeling. And I think in my heart I wanted to do something else. I didn't want to remain in banking, although I'm at a banking summit. I did, and I did enjoy it. It's not like it was I hated it, but I felt there is more to life than this, and many people can be bankers, but what I can do in writing, very few people can do. And it was as simple as that, and I felt that that would be a better use of my purpose in life. But of course, banking paid very well, and all those trappings of a corporate job were there. So yes, there was fear, but sometimes you have to overcome your fear. I would say it's not like the fear is not there in some people. We just have to overcome it.
What would you pinpoint to if I have to ask you what has been the true crux of your success in your life?
I would say my adaptability. I think I'm able to adapt myself to changing times. My first book came 20 years back. That seems like a really long time ago, but I'm still there, and it's still something keeps happening. And I just like to not limit myself to just being an author. Like I'm here at the banking summit, right? What am I? What is the author of two states doing at a banking summit? But I just am actually, whatever banking people say I left, today I'm here because of that, and I'm very proud of my experience as a banker. And I felt I had value to add here, so I came here. So I think you keep doing things where you can add value in different forms. Don't limit yourself to book hi karna hai. It could be Instagram, it could be YouTube, it could be a conference, it could be a talk, and then it all adds up.
Yeah, absolutely. You studied at IMA, and we are at the gift city of Ahmedabad right here. A lot of youngsters do have this hope and they vision that they want to study in the best of the colleges, but they also have this feeling that perhaps can they be successful if they don't get into an A-listed college?
Of course, you can be successful, and it helps to be an A-listed, but it's only 1% will get. So what? If you look at the top 500 people in India today, not all of them are from IIT or IIM. More than half will not be, actually, and it depends. You just have to be really good at something, and a few things you are really good at, you do well in life. Um, while I have the IIT IIM degree, what they were not of any use in writing. I mean, it's not like there are so many other writers from IIT IIM. They're not selling as much because it's people like my writing. So this got nothing to do with the degrees, actually. In some ways, it's nice to have them, but so yeah, don't lose heart. As long as you have the right attitude, discipline, hard work, a willingness to change. Read my book, 11 Rules for Life. As long as you follow those rules, you will do well.
Okay, I will come to that, your new book also. But, for all the youngsters who are still contemplating whether they should aim for a high paying job or should they get into the world of entrepreneurship, what will you tell them?
Depends on what your heart says. Entrepreneurship is a very different life, and for me, I like being an entrepreneur. So yeah.
Okay. India is being talked about that it is going to be the next decade for India. This is India's moment. It's the brightest space in India. How would you really look at India from a youngster's point of view who is aiming to make their lives in the next 10 years?
It's a good place. I mean, it's you have a lot of competition, but there's a lot of for people who work damn hard and are willing to dedicate their life to doing well. Um, there is a lot of opportunity.
Since you are at the banking summit, I have to ask you when it comes to money, what does money mean to you?
Money by itself is boring. It's what you can do with the money that's interesting. Money means freedom, money means security, money means being able to make yourself and other people happy.
So where does Chetan Bhagat invest his money?
I invest in stock market, real estate. Yeah, stock market and real estate. Almost all my life I've done that. I do like real estate also. A lot of people say don't do real estate, but I love real estate.
What about the cryptocurrencies of the world?
No. I don't understand all that. I mean, I understand it. I see the why it's there, and I see some benefit also. But it's very speculative. It's very faith driven. And why do it when I have a better track record place like the stock market, which has 100 years of history of returns, real estate, which I know. So I don't need to do it. It's got nothing to do with like investment is a boring game. It's not about being cool. It's not a fashion. Yeah.
So where do you splurge your money?
I don't know, splurge. I
Biggest or the most expensive thing you bought?
real estate. I love real estate and I like staying in a nice house. Even technically, it's not splurging because I'm not buying a Ferrari or. No, I never really wanted to splurge. The biggest splurge I've done is that I quit my banking job. That is the biggest indulgence that I will live a free life. For me, that's the luxury to live your life the way you want is the biggest luxury.
Point well taken. What is the biggest money lesson that you pass on to your kids?
To invest, save and invest very early, and don't live to consume. Live to use money to live the life you want, not to show off.
And since you talked about your latest book, 11 Rules for Life, what is the one rule that you'd like to share with all our viewers?
There's 11, so you have to read all 11. But the one is live for yourself. A lot of people don't prioritize themselves. If you don't even prioritize yourself, how I can give you rules to improve your life? Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful speaking to you, Mr. Bhagat. And thank you so much for speaking to us on Business Today. And here's hoping for many more conversations ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So